So I'm here on the outskirts of Campbell River. We're gonna head into Strathcona. There's tons of awesome waterfalls over there and two of the most pristine lakes on Vancouver Island. So if you plan on heading into Strathcona Park from Campbell River, I highly advise you to stop at this rest stop right before you go to Strathcona and get some gas. So we've opted for some pretty bad gas station coffee, but that's okay. It's better than no coffee. We didn't really want to go into Campbell River where there's good coffee, but coffee was important. This is the last stop we're making before we are heading to where there is no gas stations, no anything, so always a good idea to get some coffee. So we've just made it to Strathcona Park here, and I'm hanging out with my favorite moose. So I'm hanging out here with my favorite elk. I just got corrected by this lovely lady over here. Thank goodness for her. Anyways, yeah. These are actually some of the most scenic roads on this island. Very, very beautiful drive. So our mission here in Strathcona Park this time around is actually to get to Landslide Lake and Berg Lake, but there just so happens to be a lot of really amazing waterfalls right in this area. Lady Falls is just incredible, so I had to stop here and check this out. The trail's really easy. It only takes about 10 or 15 minutes to get up to the lookout. Let's go see this. So here she is, Lady Falls in her majesty. Pretty big waterfall, actually. This platform we're standing on has always kind of scared me a little bit, to be honest. Woo! That is straight down. Oh my goodness. Probably a good 100 feet high. How is it, my lady?
It's kind of cold.
Yeah.
You can feel the mist of the waterfall in your face.
I think it's getting on the camera. So we are back at the parking lot of Lady Falls, and we're gonna head on our way to start the Landslide and Foster Lake Trail. We'll be hiking for 3 days once we get there. It's gonna be quite the journey. Our legs are gonna be pretty sore by the end of it, but I'm super excited to see these lakes and the beautiful waterfalls over there. Let's go check it out. So a good thing to know if you're going to be coming to Landslide and Berg Lake is that you have to pay $10, as you see here, per adult per night. And you basically take a little slip out of here and you drop it in this box right here. And we have begun the Elk River Trail headed to Landslide Lake and Foster Lake. Trail's pretty easy so far. So one thing I am really liking about this trail is that the mosquitoes aren't nearly as bad as Della Falls. Quite nice in comparison to the Della Falls trail so far in a lot of ways. There's not as much mud so far. Who knows, it could just be the time of year we're here. We've had a lot of really hot and dry weather this summer. So one awesome thing about when you do the Elk River Trail to Landslide Lake and Foster Lake is that you literally follow this river, which is the Elk River, all the way down. So anytime you need to get some water for drinking, you are right beside a river. Is it break time? Yeah, we're gonna take a break at this creek and probably fill up our water bottles here. Seems like a pretty good place.
Snack time.
Snack time. Don't slip on rocks like at Elk Falls. Pretty clean looking water right there. Oatmeal chocolate chip cookies here. Now that we got some sugar in us, we're gonna go get this last 3 or 4 kilometers. So we've just reached campsite number 1, which means that we're probably within less than an hour of where we're gonna camp for the night. And it's starting to get pretty gorgeous. Behind me here, you can see this pretty massive like rock cliff wall here. I'm sure there's a hiking trail to get up there somewhere. We're not gonna be doing that today. Who knows, maybe we'll decide to at some point. This has actually been a really easy trail. This is one I would suggest for first time backpackers. Go to Landslide Lake. It's a lot easier than Elk Falls. They say help?
I don't know why I couldn't hear them.
Sounded like somebody was yelling, and I hope they didn't say help.
Sweet.
So we're gonna continue on to our campsite.
Thank you.
Waterfall number 2 of this trip right here. So close to being free of the heavy pack for a few days. Yeah, I don't know what kind of masochist I thought I would be, but yesterday I went to the gym and did a bunch of lower body workouts. My advice to those watching is if you like to go to the gym, don't work out your lower body a day before backpacking. It's a horrible idea. So it looks like we've just arrived at where we're gonna be camping for the night. Gonna go check it out and see where the best place to set up our tent is. They actually have an outhouse here. We are doing our best to find a place that's kind of a little secluded. We want our own little cut of this paradise if we can find one. All right, now that we're pretty close to drinking water, we're gonna get set up here. All right, so now that we've got ourselves all organized, we're gonna head down to this creek here and wash up a little bit. How do you feel?
I feel okay right now.
Should we go do 4 more kilometers?
No.
Okay, we're gonna save the lakes for tomorrow. And it is time to make the beds now so we can get comfy and just relax for the rest of this beautiful evening. All right, and the tent is all set up here. We're just gonna make some dinner now and enjoy the rest of our night here at the gravel flats. And there she is, getting the stove out so we can make, what are we having tonight? Pad Thai. I'm actually pretty excited about this Pad Thai.
You're promoting MSR. MSR, we love your gear.
MSR, we love your gear. Send us free stuff. Well, Kelsey's got a nice sitting rock right there, so I think it's time that maybe I go get myself a nice sitting rock. Kevin, all rocks. We got some peanut butter for the Pad Thai, peanuts for the Pad Thai. That's what we need.
Okay.
Lots of salt. Squeeze all the peanut butter into there.
Fried lime.
We had forgotten an important ingredient. That's okay. Add that zest afterwards. All right, so We are bringing back Kevin's Kitchen at the Gravel Flats. If you haven't watched the Elk Falls episode, go watch it right now because that's what this is about. So in Kevin's Kitchen, we make pork sandwiches actually.
Is this a 5-star restaurant?
This is a 5-star restaurant.
How many meals do we get?
We're having a 5-course meal. I'll show you exactly what the 5-course meal is today. I'm actually gonna do a tutorial right now. You take a pita bread. They're actually served on pita bread. The pork, this is actually pulled pork. It's not dry. It's not dry at all. It's wet pork. It's pulled pork. And then you top it with another pita bread. Here you go, Kelsey. How is that? Pretty moist, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Kevin's Kitchen tutorials. I'm actually gonna make a double meat sandwich here. Oh, you don't wanna lose any. If you lose some and it falls on the ground, just eat it. That's what I do. Look at that smile. She loves it. Another win here at Kevin's Kitchen. How is it?
It's spicy.
Did you add all of the spice to it by accident? That's okay, I actually love that. I love spicy food. My stomach doesn't always agree with it, but we're just gonna go with it for today. And if we end up in that outhouse a few times tomorrow, that's okay. Okay, are you ready for dessert? We serve actually the same dessert here at Gravel Flats as we do at Elk Falls, so would you like some dessert?
Okay.
Okay. Pretty gourmet, hey? You want more dessert, do you? Okay. You're not really supposed to know where the dessert comes from, you know that, right? That's okay though. I'll give you some more dessert. Here you go.
Tastes like pockets.
Tastes like pockets? Oh yeah. All right, so who gets to do the dishes?
Me.
That's what I like to hear.
You get to put the food away.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. I hike up the hill back to the bear cache and she does the dishes. I think that's a pretty good deal actually. I mean, I did make us some pretty gourmet pulled pork sandwiches, so it's a fair deal for doing the dishes, right? No? Here at Kevin's Kitchen, we don't hire dishwashers. We like to all help out with dishes because dishes are no fun, so. And that wraps up another episode of Kevin's Kitchen at Gravel Flats. Buy bowls like this that fold down because they're really lightweight and easy to pack.
And you can feed an animal like a dog if you had one.
Are we gonna get a dog?
Maybe.
What kind of dog?
A black lab.
So we at least get to name the dog Lumberg, right?
I like lumber.
No, Lumberg. Like Bill Lumberg from Office Space. Can we please name him Bill Lumberg? We'll name him Bill, but I'm gonna call him Lumberg, okay? That's a yes. We get to name the dog Lumberg. Our dog is going to... Don't burn me. She's trying to burn me. Look what she's doing. She's mean. Well, that pretty much concludes our dinner for the night. We're going to just relax now and enjoy this beautiful place that we're in and then go to bed pretty early. We have another day of hiking tomorrow and some beautiful stuff to see, so we will see you guys all tomorrow. Good morning from Strathcona Park. It's a pretty sunny morning. We're gonna make some breakfast and continue our hike. So right here, I got some instant Starbucks coffee inside this tiny little mug, meaning it's gonna be really, really strong, but I love really, really strong coffee. So I'm pretty excited for this French roast. Chocolate covered coffee beans. We're gonna eat some of those for breakfast. We're just gonna get wired right up for this hike today. So we've got some pretty good oatmeal here, as you can see. There is some dried blueberries, some dried pineapple, dried banana, dried apples, cinnamon, peanuts, almonds. Just really, really good oatmeal.
Your problems aren't real problems, so you don't.
So a really awful joke that Kelsey and I have together, and we're not serious at all because if we were, it would be horrible, is when somebody's having a hard time with something on these trips, the other person just says, just don't worry about it. Isn't that the best thing you can tell somebody when they're having a rough time, you know? Just don't worry about it. Your problems don't matter. That's horrible. Don't do that to people. We're too mean.
It's called therapeutic communication.
Therapeutic communication.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right, and the hiking begins. So I think the first thing that we're gonna get to see here on the way to these lakes is actually Landslide Falls, which is a pretty big waterfall. And what would we be doing here without there being waterfalls, right? No, I'm actually more excited to see the lakes. I haven't even seen a really light teal blue lake before, and Foster Lake has been my #1 bucket list lake on Vancouver Island since I moved here. That was kind of a waterfall grand finale of this area. Though I'm a waterfall enthusiast, Landslide and Berg Lake are just epic looking in pictures, so I really can't wait to show you guys this. The rest of Landslide Falls right there behind me. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get close to that part though. It's a baby cairn. Cairn? Cairn? I don't know. I think we're here. This is so exciting. My heart's racing right now. This is honestly going to be the most beautiful lake I've ever seen. Wow. Look at this mountains behind me here. This is probably the coolest place I've ever stood in my life before. And like I say, I haven't done a whole lot of traveling in mountains yet, so this is just going to be the first adventure of many with mountains like this. But this is really special because this is the first time I've seen something like this. So this is it, we finally made it. It's really exciting. I've never seen a lake this beautiful before. It's so green and blue. Wow. Look at this place.
This is on Vancouver Island, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Like we're on an island, and you can go surfing, and you can also see mountains in the same day.
Yeah.
We're pretty lucky.
Definitely. There's actually another waterfall that's pouring out of the next lake we're going to. The next lake we're going to is actually up there where all that snow is. We're gonna have to go for a swim in both of these lakes. I think that's an absolute necessity. Definitely gonna eat some lunch and just adore this lake.
So there's actually a bee sleeping inside this flower. Maybe not sleeping, but he's in there. You can see him.
Off to see Berg Lake now. So we were told this is somewhat of a bushwhacky hike, but it's not feeling too bad so far. Right as soon as I get there, I'm getting in that lake. Again, another trip that we've seen like probably a good 7 waterfalls now the whole time. I mean, what really constitutes a waterfall to me? That's a waterfall right there.
Yeah.
We're walking a half circle around Landslide Lake right now to get to Berg. Hopefully I didn't lose my water bottle. I didn't lose my water bottle. We're good. We're all good, don't worry about it. Hey Kelsey, don't worry about it. There's really some wilderness right here. Wow. Stopping for a little drink of water and a rest. is it. I think we're pretty much at Berg Lake now, right there. I'm so excited to see this.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It feels like there's a wind tunnel in here. Like, this is just crazy how windy it is. It really doesn't make it very warm up here.
So sad leaving Berg.
The most beautiful lake I've ever been to. But it's time to get on with our adventure. And back into the forest again. Now that I've swam in Berg Lake, I guess it's time to go swim here in Landslide Lake. All right, should I go in? That's cold. Getting into the evening now, so we're actually going to head back to our campsite and just relax and enjoy the rest of our evening in Strathcona Park. So we're laying in the tent right now. That's what a lot of this evening has consisted of. We're pretty exhausted. We have a very, very special dinner for you guys tonight to showcase. Are you excited? We should probably get up and get some dinner. Let's go check out what's on the menu. So Kelsey's having an appetizer. What kind of appetizer are you having? You're eating dessert as an appetizer, aren't you? That means I get to too. Okay, and the special dinner that we get to have tonight is more pork sandwiches. We eat so healthily, don't we, when we backpack? We're just all about the health when we backpack, you know? Things like pork and cheesies and M&Ms, it's so healthy. One of my favorite things is actually raw asparagus. Right? Kelsey loves raw asparagus. No? Okay.
It's bitter.
I like raw asparagus. Well, that's definitely going in the vlog. So we decided that we are going to show you guys one more waterfall tomorrow, and we're pretty excited about that. I'm not going to tell you which one that is. It's a surprise. So we're going to get to bed now. We're going to get up really early tomorrow, drive out of Strathcona Park, and go check out one more waterfall. Good night. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning. We are here having our final breakfast and our final coffee in Strathcona Park. We're gonna start our 4-hour hike out of here. We're gonna get some food in us and get on the trail here. All right, so breakfast is done and it's time to get everything packed up and say goodbye to that beautiful mountain right there. Unfortunately, kind of sad to leave this place, as I'm always sad to leave Strathcona Park. It's so beautiful here. And onwards, back to the Gold River Highway. Daniel, one of the nurses that Kelsey works with, is here in Strathcona Park with us. It's kind of random. Here he is right here.
Hello, YouTube.
He was camping at the first campsite, and he's actually joining us for the journey back to the parking lot. Anyways, it's kind of nice to have some extra company, and it's always a lot better for, you know, if there's animals around, to have more people. So welcome Daniel to to the Falling Down YouTube show. So we just got back to the car here. Thank goodness. It's been a lot of hiking in the last 3 days. I'm pretty happy to see that car seat right now. It's been awesome having Daniel for the last little part of this trip here. Thanks so much for hiking with us, Daniel.
Welcome.
It's great. He's also got a YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel called?
The Mountain RN.
Mountain RN. Okay, there you go. Like I say, Daniel is a registered nurse, just like Kelsey. Great guy to hike with for sure. You can tell he's done his fair share of hiking. He's got more experience than the both of us, so thank you so much, Daniel. You're actually from Montreal, right?
Montreal, yes.
Yeah, we've got
la belle province.
There we go. So we got Nova Scotia, Winnipeg, Manitoba, I guess you could say, and Quebec here. So all hanging out in BC. Yeah, that concludes this hike for now. We're gonna go check out this last waterfall, and we'll see you guys there. So after all the hiking we've done and a bit of driving, Kelsey is asleep in the car, but I'm at the Elk Falls trail right now, and I'm gonna go show you guys another really awesome waterfall. This one's got some cool features to it. There is a suspension bridge, as well as just some really cool viewpoints. So let's go check this out. So one of the most spectacular things about this waterfall is this suspension bridge that I'm walking on right here. It's absolutely huge. It's a little nerve-wracking. I got a bit of a fear of heights, so it definitely makes it harder for me to be on it. But wow, look at this view. So I'm actually here at the other side of the suspension bridge. The waterfall is actually right down that way. There's so many people here, it's really hard to film without getting people in the shots, but I'm doing my absolute best. As you can see right there, that is the river that flows into the waterfall. There's some pretty brave people. I saw one of them standing on the cliff down there, right beside the waterfall. Kind of risky. I don't know if I'm gonna go and do that. Definitely a little dangerous, so. What a great way to end this awesome trip. Well guys, this sums up another amazing adventure. I couldn't be more thankful right now for Kelsey, my amazing girlfriend, how tough she is. I'm also so thankful right now for Vancouver Island, this awesome place I live. Backpacking has become one of my new favorite things to do. It's really grueling sometimes, it really tests you, but I really love it. It's something I want to continue doing for many years to come. If you guys have been liking these videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like this video, let me know how I'm doing. If there's anything you think I could do better, just let me know. Post it in the comments below. Until next time, we'll see you guys all in the next Falling Down.